everyone, this is Professor Govind. Let us discuss about unordered list in this video. In our previous video we have discussed about ordered lists, wherein we can mark each line in a list with either a number or an alphabet in both formats, that is in uppercase and in lowercase, and also we can mark each option with Roman numbers again in both the formats, that is in uppercase and in lowercase. So with ordered listing we get 5 options to mark our sentences or the options. Now the other part of it, the other part of listing in HTML called unordered listing. It is a non-sequential list which also is called as bulleted lists. Like in MS Word we have the option of inserting bullets. Bullets are nothing but the graphical markings or the symbols which appear behind each text item or any item which is available on your page. An unordered list is used when we do not need a sequence or exact number of items. By sequence we mean here when we need not mark each option with 1, 2, 3, 4 or in any sequence like ABCD. We can mark each option with any symbol. In such case we can have is unordered listing. Unordered list to mark each line with symbols, wherein you need not have any sequence, you don't want any sequence. So let us check out what options we have under unordered list. We have got the similar attributes here as well. Like with ordered list, the only attribute we have is type. Type is equals to A, type is equals to I, and type is equals to number in case of ordered list. Let's check out what options we have with unordered list. We again have the attribute called li, not the attribute but a subtag called li and lh. LH in case you want to have a heading to your list, li to add each option or the item in your list. And the attribute that we have, is type again, the only attribute which is available with listing tags. With ordered list as well we have is only one attribute called type, and with unordered list as well we have got only one attribute called type. And in type we have got 3 values. It can be disk, it can be square, or it can be circle. So you can have any of these symbols or any of these bullets. One is you can have disk or square or circle. Let's now check out how to execute and what appearance of these symbols we get with adding ul tag and by adding one of these values, by adding one of these symbols. So let us go to our editor called Notepad, wherein I have added HTML head, title and body tags. Let me start directly now with ul tag, that is unordered listing. Then we'll add is lh, and we'll have the same list that we had in our previous video. We'll have is name of our society, and then we'll start with adding the options. Please note students that I have added only ul. I have not added any attribute there. I have not added type and I have not added any values there. So I have added is only ul. Let us see which one will be the default symbol that HTML takes. So li, under KLS we have GCC, and let me remind you that li is one of the tag which need not be closed. Even if you close it won't give any error, but it is one of the tag which has an advantage over other tags that you need not close it. /li is not mandatory, is optional. So the second line, let me start with li. The next college we have is GIT, and then we have is IMER, and the last one we have is PUC. So let me then close UL tag, and the last two tags to close are body tag and HTML tags. Let me save this, go to file, save as, or click on save, one and all the same. Convert this into all files. Select the location where you wish to save your file. For instance, let me select desktop in this case and give any name to your file. Must be given is .html extension. So the file that I have named is given is ul.html, which is available on my desktop. Let me save this. We'll go back to desktop. Let me execute ul tag. So this is what is we get. We have is KLS, which is a heading, and which will not be included in list, or which will not be marked with any symbol, because KLS is a heading, and thereafter we have the options available which are marked with a filled circle. GCC, GIT, IMER and POC. All these 4 lines are marked with filled circle. Let me now bring in a change in my code. We'll go back to Notepad. As I have added only UL, let me add in now the attribute called type, where we had 3 options. We had disk, we had circle and we had square. Now let me check out with circle. Save the changes, and whenever you add any text input or any text value as an attribute or as your value for the simple tag as well, if it is a textual value or a text value, it should be included within double quotes. Like I have included double quotes, within double quotes circle now. So save this. Let's go back to web browser, press F5. With circle, the only change we have is we have an empty circle now. Earlier, a default one, the default one we had was a filled circle, and what we have now is an empty circle. So the only change is the symbol. The last one we have, as I said earlier, we have got only 3 options: disk, circle and square. Let me add in now the third and the last value called square. Press F5. With square, we get a symbol or the shape of square which is filled with black color. Now the remaining option is disk, which is the default one. The first one what we saw, a filled circle, is nothing but disk. And if you are using disk, you need not mention it in type. Why? Because by default an HTML selects unordered list type as disk itself. So the default one is disk. Save the changes. F5. What you get is a filled circle, and even without this, even without mentioning any type, what you will get is filled circle, that is disk itself. So by default, the UL category or UL type will be disk, and other 2 variations that we can have is circle, an empty circle, and then we can have is a square. Thank you everyone. Do make it a habit to practice all these codes. Make it a habit. Thank you everyone for your patient listening. Thank you.